Yo, economy. You create economy by letting people have money, not by taking money out of it and giving it to politicians in foreign countries and corporate interests. Economy is created by supply, demand, scarcity, things that are somewhat concepts that are immutable. Oftentimes, economy is created out of thin air by things you didn't know you wanted or needed. Like, I was watching the little skateboard industry kids from the 80s and 90s in a documentary and was realizing that these kids, just from taking cameras around and videotaping themselves in parks, created a huge amount of wealth because everybody wanted to see these videos. Nobody was taking it. They were doing it themselves, right? I mean, we're talking about little scruffy kids, these kids were huffing Freon and paint and all kinds of other shit. Now they're multimillionaires. And they did that because they gave the market something that it wanted. Didn't even know it wanted. Created out of thin air. That's how you know that markets are not racist. Markets don't give a shit about your race. Markets give a shit about what it wants. Whatever that is. And so if it's hip-hop, the supplier is going to be mostly black. If it's the NBA, the supplier is going to be mostly black. Now you can sit there and you can say, well, the owners are white. It's true. But the owners are becoming black. And that's how you do it, is you buy the means of production. You stay in the game and you don't sell out at the second tier and cash in for small money. You grow the thing into something significant and you become wealthy instead of rich. Giving all that money back to government just takes it out of the system. And we see you edging your way to socialism. But in so doing, you think you're creeping towards it, and everybody sees that it's happening. In so doing, though, you're taking away the rights that you hold dear. No, it's democratic socialism. It's different this time. No, motherfucker. Democratic socialism is a vestibule on the way to socialism. Every democratic revolution starts as a popular revolution, somehow or another, oftentimes via votes. But once you vote yourself into socialism, you shoot your way out, because you have to give up those rights of the individual to the state, because the collective is exalted in socialism. It just is. And you know it is. I mean, the group is more important than the individual. Well, that may sound intuitive, but the problem with that is that you come up with a system of mob rules. And basic rights can be taken away by popular vote just because somebody doesn't like them or because somebody's having an emotional tantrum right now. And that's what happens, is we take those rights away. Once those rights are taken away, you don't get them back. You don't get the opportunity to vote them back in. That doesn't happen. Democratic socialism is two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner. It's that same point I was making to the kid yesterday. If I go collect berries and shoot a couple of squirrels for supper, and you sit around with your buddy and write a gender studies paper, guess who's eating supper and guess who's not? Well, we work too. Yeah, but your work doesn't have any value in the marketplace. And anytime value is given to shit like that, it's artificial. It's artificial because nobody really gives a fuck. Later.